Dan Geltrude joins us now. He's the author of the book, Positive Financial Karma. So, Dan, as I understand it, you like the idea of hiring these agents. You just don't think it's going to pay off in the end, perhaps.
Well, I do like the idea of hiring the agents, Joe, because I do think there are a lot of people out there that are tax cheats and they got to pay their taxes. And the way to get them to comply is to have a more robust IRS that can do more audits. And the more audits you do, the more revenue will flow into the IRS. So in that regard, I do think it's a positive thing. However, we need to keep in mind that the IRS is a very powerful arm of the federal government. And the Biden administration is looking to empower them even more. And we know the IRS in the past has, well, they've abused some of that power. So we need to be really careful about how much more power we're going to give them, Joe.
What is it that you're worried about? Which power is that?
Well, what really concerns me here is that the Biden administration wants to require banks to report individuals and businesses as far as their inflows and outflows in their bank accounts. Now, to me, this is where we start to cross the line on some privacy issues. Does the IRS have the right to question financial activity to make sure you're paying all your taxes? Yes. But should they just be given all of those, all that information as far as what are you spending your money on? I think that's a step too far.
Isn't that part of an audit, though? I mean, I'm not an accountant, and I would hesitate to even try to play one on TV, but that's how you figure out whether people are paying their taxes, isn't it?
It is, but that's once someone has been selected for an audit for whatever the reason. Sometimes there are reasons where people get selected because they fall into some categories that, let's say, need to be investigated a little bit. And then, of course, there's the random factor or the audit lottery that you could win or lose. And they would come in and look at that information. But to have information given to the IRS, which has no bearing as to whether you paid the proper amount of taxes, just to look at what you're spending your money on, I don't think the IRS needs to know that unless there is an audit going on, not before that.
We just have 15 seconds, Dan. Do you think this is going to work, and do you think it pays off? I mean, they're talking about collecting $700 billion over the next 10 years.
Well, with a robust increase in auditors, yeah, I'm sure they're going to collect a lot more money, Joe.
A lot of cheats, I guess, as you say, or creative accounting. Dan Geltrude, the author of Positive Financial Karma, thank you for joining us. Always good to see you.